Given those conditions, would you have taken even par to start the day?
Definitely. Got it rolling a little bit early. The wind was definitely up, but yeah, the course played tough, but I'm happy with even par.
Some of the pros have talked about how firm these greens are, even compared to here in previous years. Like, this is as firm as they've seen them. For you, when you're not out on tour all the time, how would you just kind of comprehend kind of the greens and where they're at?
Yeah, I mean, at Auburn we do a good job of keeping some fast and firm greens, so I think that's a good preparation for here. Obviously, with the greens stimping at 14 and they're rock hard, it's a different type of golf. Just kind of trying to play the break and everything like that. So just kind of learning it the next couple of days. Should be able to get the hang of it.
Tough enough without 25-mile-an-hour gusts at times. How much did that intensify the challenge?
Yeah, I mean, it's just being really, really smart and trying to predict the winds. Tough, but picking good start lines and trying to figure out how much the wind's going to hit it, and just makes the greens definitely a little smaller. Just trying to play the fat side of the green. Just be really smart out there.
What was it you think that you did so well today that allowed you to go under par?
I think I kept a pretty good level head, managed my golf ball well, put it in good spots to make some birdies, and try to avoid the big numbers. But just this golf course is all about angles, and you can hit it in some good spots that to some certain pins you just can't get to. So knowing where good up and downs are is really important.
I know you addressed it over here, but you position yourself nicely. I mean, a lot of golf to play tomorrow to make the cut. Just how big a deal would that be? Another step forward.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think I can do it. PGA Tour U is definitely sitting in the back of my mind, just trying not to think about it too much, and making the cut, just inching closer and closer is always good.
You've got a lot of time to get those 2 points.
Correct.
You could spend all of next year doing it as well, but do you still feel pressure to just get it done and get it out of the way with, so it's not something you have to think about?
No, definitely. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of just like a carrot dangling in front of me. Just got to go get it, and it definitely adds a little bit of pressure, but the less I think about it, the better.
But you feel like even if you were to get it this week or at some point this season, is your intent to go back to Auburn for another year?
Yeah, for sure. I think there's definitely some steps I need to take before I can come out here and compete with these guys week in and week out. So I think going back to Auburn and playing some college golf would definitely be helpful.
What'd you learn today about your game at this point?
No, I feel like my game is definitely ready. I can come out here and compete. I think just adjusting and maturing mentally a little bit with all the travel and just the lifestyle of the PGA Tour I could use a couple more years at college.
Your 2 starts this year, Torrey and here, probably the 2 toughest tests so far. Anything from Torrey that you learned about managing your game or your head that you feel like you've already kind of been able to implement?
Yeah, I think there's just such a premium on driving. You can make birdies out here from the fairway, but you're playing for par and out of the rough. So finding any way to get into the fairway, I feel like I played pretty passive off the tee, didn't hit a ton of drivers, but just kind of managing how I can get my ball in the hole.
Last one, you were over here, I think you said one of the toughest days you've had.
Yeah,
what's tougher than today? You probably had worse scores, man, but the conditions were pretty incredible.
Yeah, today might have been one of the toughest golf courses, the layouts I've ever played. Just thinking back to the likes of Memorial, I think that would be the only course that has a test for here. I think if the wind got up at Memorial, it would be just as hard as here.
Excellent. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jackson.
No problem.
Appreciate it, man.